Hey, what's up, guys? The Strong Boys 19 here, and this is going to be the 2014 album review on the Massacre Records release of the second album from the band Hatriot, entitled Dawn of the New Centurion. Now, for those who don't know the band, Hatriot are a thrash metal band from Oakland, California, and from my couple of reviews back in 2013, I have reviewed the band's debut album entitled Heroes of Origin, and this was the time where I got hooked into the band, and I've seen Runner JMA's review of the debut from Hatriot, and I was just really interested to hear what the band's gonna sound like, and I had to take that out. So I really came across Heroes of Origin, and it just surprised me because when it comes to modern thrash metal bands, you've got Evil and Havoc and other thrash bands. They've really been one of those bands where they can really concentrate on what they're trying to write, whether it's something more, more complex or melodic. And Hatriot is a band that does stand out from the movement of the modern thrash metal side. And Heroes of Origin had been one of my favorite 2013 releases alone. So I really didn't came across this album much more earlier, and I do apologize for not reviewing this the day it came out, because I didn't know that the band was releasing this album at the time. But now that I've listened to it, this is what I'm here for, just to review the album. So Hatriot had been particularly one of my favorite thrash metal bands from the modern direction of the genre. And to be honest with you, this band had been, in my opinion, extremely unique for what they sound like. And when it comes to thrash metal, you just really want to expect just the same aggressive, thrashy sounds from like the same drum patterns over and over, with some fast-paced guitar riffs and killer vocals here and there. But this new album from Hatriot, they've really came across some things that are much more unique, and a lot of the songs in general on the album do stand out from its new styles of creativity, with the much more of the melodic side of their music. And just a lot of the songs stand out because of these very good and catchy guitar lines, and just some of the most memorable choruses I have ever heard when it comes to listening to this band in general. And I really do like some thrash bands that does have some catchy elements. So a lot of the songs are just absolutely great, from songs like From My Cold Dead Hands, Your Worst Enemy, The Fear Within, the title track Dawn of the New Centurion, and Consolation for the Insane, and just the other songs in general. And the album length is mostly 50 minutes long. So yeah, I really did enjoy the instrumentation on the album. There's just a lot of parts in the album where they can just do the same instant fast-paced thrash that begins with a bang, or some songs really just begin with a dark melodic tone. So yeah, Steve Zetro Souza, with his vocals on this album, is just as strong as what he had done for his vocals on Heroes of Origin. Just the very great, loud and powerful vocal sound. And when it comes to Steve Souza, for me, like I said from my from my Heroes of Origin review, he really does remind me of the vocals from the late AC/DC vocalist Bon Scott, and he does have that reminiscent sound of Bon Scott's vocal range. So he's still a fantastic vocalist. The guitar work from Justic and Costa, I might have mispronounced some of them, but I do apologize. Their guitar playing is absolutely fantastic as well, and a lot of the songs from when I listen to them, I really do hear a lot of the very good melodic guitar riffs with the just the very unique guitar solos that really keeps everything in the right places. So I was just really impressed by its very great heavy distortion, and they're just great guitarists. Cody Souza's bass guitar work does stand out, just like the guitar work in general, and the sound of it is absolutely perfect, and it really does have the great raw heavy sound to the instrumentation. And Nick Souza's drumming on this album, absolutely perfection. He's just one of those drummers where he can just really just come up with any beat and just make it extremely catchy and unique. So I really do give a lot of credit for the whole band in general, and they're just one of the most talented musicians when it comes to the modern side of metal, and I really do give this band a lot of credit. So yeah, if you haven't come across this new album from Hatriot, I strongly recommend it, and the production is absolutely great. As I said, from the very good heavy distortion from the electric guitars and the bass guitar sounds, the drum sound of the album really does have the heavy punchy sound to it, and just a lot of things in the album that keeps everything going from its energetic direction of their creativity, and they really have gone much more melodic, just like Heroes of Origin, with a lot of these melodic guitar riffs and other things. But to be honest, I think Dawn of the New Centurion is an album that gets something much more melodic in these new places for this band. So yeah, I am just really impressed from this whole album, because it really does stand out from its reminiscence of very good creativity, some very good fast-paced action, from the great guitar riffs to the fantastic drumming, and a lot of memorable and catchy moments from the tracks, and just everything else. So I'm going to give this new album, Dawn of the New Centurion by Hatriot, a 9.5 out of 10. And when it comes to Heroes of Origin and this album, I couldn't really decide which album is better, because they're both fantastic albums for their own rights. So that's just pretty much all I've got to say about this album. So like I said, I strongly recommend it, so check it out if you want, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and keep it metal.